Hi, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna make pumpkins, pumpkin Hello Fall signs out of the pumpkin trees that we picked up from the Dollar Tree. Now I started off with this burnt orange color that I made out of the two orange and brown, and then I'm using a burnt umber from Apple Barrel. I did, however, prep the tray with Mod Podge. That way it'll give the paint something more to adhere to. So, yeah. And then I cut 3 pieces of jute because we're making a bow. So while this is drying, I did, however, do 2 coats of the orange. While it's drying, I wrapped it around my fingers, 3 fingers, as many times as you want, and then I cut a smaller piece and wrapped it around the middle part of the bow to create the bow. And then the other third piece will be to cover up the stem, and that's what I'm painting right here right now. And then the next step would be to use the same brown that I use for the stem, and I go into the creases to give it more of that 3D depth that it already has, and a little bit more character. And then I also do some dry brushing on it to give it more of a dirty look, I want to say. So I wanted to mute the color down a little bit more than it already was. And on the other pumpkin that I did a white and a gray. So the base of the pumpkin was white, and the lines and the dry brushing was gray, which I actually prefer more if you're going to be using the letters. But if you're not and you're just using it as a pumpkin wall hang with no words on it, then I would probably have gone a little bit brighter, or I would have definitely stuck with just the white and gray ones. Now I covered the pumpkin to seal the paint with Mod Podge, and then right here to cover the stem, that way it gives it something to hang, because the way the trays are built, you can't hang them onto the wall. That's why we covered the stem with the jute, and then I attached the bow to the side, and that's exactly what it looks like on the wall. And you'll see right there that it just hooks onto the wall because of the jute. Now right here I am using Cricut, Design Cricut. I'm using my Cricut Joy, and I found the fonts that I was going to use, and then I ended up typing, right here is where I do weld them together, that way they all cut in one piece versus multiple pieces. And then I type in fall, and then I just search up the leaf that I want. Now I'm not subscribed to the Cricut Joy, the Cricut Design Space, so I did have to pay 99 cents. But this right here, that tool I got from the Dollar Tree store, is what I'm using and what I do use to weed all of my vinyl off. And this is just to show, because I've already weeded the hello and the leaves. Now with the transfer tape, I did stick to my pants, so it's not as sticky as normal transfer tape is, because I didn't want it to lift the glue. Even though the glue was dry, I just didn't want to have that chance of lifting the glue. Now when I do apply the words to the pumpkins, you got to be a little bit more careful, because it does have the grooves in it. So when you do it, it's barely sticking to the pumpkin, but see right here on the H how it doesn't stick into the groove. So as you're pressing down, press into the grooves as you're transferring it onto your object, and it'll just make it a whole lot easier. So yeah, here's the final product. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.